Good evening, traders. This is Brian with TraderShark.com, an educational website to learn how to trade the S&P E-mini futures. Today is Thursday, September 29th, 2011. The following are examples of trade setups that occur on a regular basis. We are showing 10 valid trade setups for a potential loss of 30 ES ticks. The market opened up this morning at 1164.50, represented by this white dotted line. From 9:30 until 9:45, we generally do not take trades just because of the higher volatility. We did gap up by almost 15 points. With that being said, taking any type of short trades would have been a mistake. However, we do have a rule that if we have a trade set up in the direction of the gap fill, we can take it. I did that in the room, and as a result, I didn't get my target off at all. I got stopped out for minus 16 ticks. Market went on. We were still in the middle of the 15-minute range, had another opportunity to get short, got stopped out for another 16 ticks. So before even 9:45, we're starting out with minus 32 ES ticks. Then there was a trade that occurred just before the 9:45 hour, and our rule is we don't usually take trades within that first 15 minutes. And that trade generated plus target 1 and target 2 plus 13 ES ticks. We did not take that trade, and that's represented by the yellow. So the ones that are in white are the ones we're counting for the purposes of the video. Continuing on, we had an opportunity to get short, but this was within 3 minutes of the news announcement. We generally do not take those trades, so I'm not going to count this trade, but nonetheless it did set up. Target 1 and target 2 were hit for a total of 8 ticks. Then they played around with opening price a little bit, broke through, tested it, worked its way on into a sell-off to find support at the hourly range low. We then had an opportunity to get long. Target 1 was hit, got stopped out for minus 2 ticks. I had another trade set up in the room that I did not take, but it was a valid setup to the long side. Target 1 was hit, got stopped out for minus 2 ticks. Another opportunity to get short, got target 1 off, got stopped out for minus 2 ticks. And then we had another opportunity to get long on what's called a dive trade. Again, we're not counting that for the purposes of the video. And we hit our target 1 and got stopped out for minus 2 ticks. Now going into the no trade zone, the trade actually materialized in target 1. The targets were hit, but we can't count those, and we're not going to for the purposes of the video. From 11:30 until 1:15 Eastern Standard Time, that's a period of higher volatility and lower volume. We do not trade during that time frame or initiate any new trades. Coming out at 1:15, we had an opportunity to get short, got stopped out for minus 2 ticks, only to watch price action to continue on in our favor. As price action continued through, it did not find support at the hourly range low, went through it, came back, found resistance at the hourly range low, and continued to sell off. As price action worked its way back towards the hourly range low, we had an opportunity to get short. This was a much longer time frame trade that we did not take in the room. I did talk about it, but we did not take it. This trade in yellow yielded 31 ES ticks. Now this is just mostly for training purposes, so that when you review it at night, you can kind of start to recognize those into the future. In the meantime, in that longer term short, we also had an opportunity to get long. Target 1 was hit and got stopped out for minus 2 ticks. Then as price action continued to sell off, we found support at the Globex range low, consolidated, pulled back, had an opportunity to get long. Target 1 was hit, got stopped out for minus 2 ticks. As it bounced off, we thought maybe we're going to continue the selling pressure to the downside. Target 1 was hit, got stopped out for minus 2 ticks. And as you can see, price action did sell off pretty heavy, only for us to go sideways, get an opportunity to go long. Target 1 was hit, stopped out for minus 2 ticks. Right here at about 3:30, target 1 and target 2 were hit for a total of 16 ticks. A couple other opportunities of pullbacks into the moving averages to get long, but we're not counting those for the purposes of this video. And that was it for the day. So we had a total of 10 trades, minus 30 ES ticks. And that will happen sometimes. It's, you've got to take the good with the bad. To learn more about these and more advanced trade setups, or to get a copy of the Trader Shark Trading Manual, please visit TraderShark.com. Thank you and have a great evening.